Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to teach your dogs this cute trick. This is called a play bow. Essentially what this trick ends up looking like is Wrigley dipping down her elbows to touch the ground. As you can see, she's not touching them every time, so clearly something we need to work on. But her butt stays up in the air, so she's kind of halfway going into a down, but we're stopping her halfway. So how we start teaching this is we're going to get down on the same level as our dog, have a clicker in one hand and a treat in the other. Now the concept you want to keep in mind is you want to keep your dog in a standing position. What we're asking them to do for a lot of dogs looks like a down, so you'll actually see Wrigley here quite a few times actually go all the way into the down. That's okay if that happens, it's a learning process. What you see me do here is get her up into the stand again, and I'm actually clicking and treating her for offering that stand to me. I would rather her offer the stand as neutral position than go and fold into that down. To lure your dog in the position, what you want to do is keep that treat under their chin so we don't inadvertently cue them to sit. But we also don't want to go straight down with the treat. You guys will see me go in at an angle back into her paws. That kind of simulates the down that I was talking about. So if you see your dog lay down, encourage them to stand up again, click and treat them for that. But I'm going in at an angle and I'm clicking and treating her for following her elbows down with it, but keeping her butt up in the air. My biggest tip is spending a lot of time on those little stages at the very beginning, so just clicking and treating that head dip or that elbow dip down. That will start to get you a more deliberate behavior and a better understanding from your dog of the overall concept that we're going for here. Now, initially when I taught this, you guys can see this in the beginning clips of this video, I didn't teach for a duration play bow. That is an option that you guys have, is to add in duration. What you guys will see me do here is start to reward Wrigley for actually staying in that play bow position by having multiple treats in my hand, and I'm rapid fire clicking and treating her for staying in that position here. And then again, I'm kind of rewarding her for getting up through the stand and not folding back into the down. Now, introducing a cue to this one. I have this one on a hand signal, not a verbal cue, but how you guys would add a cue is just like anything else. You'd say the word first. Here you'll see me say bow and then guide her into position.
Bow. Okay. Good girl.
If you guys want to put this on a hand signal, what I would suggest is start to make it look like the end hand signal that you would like. So for me, it's 2 fingers pointed down. So I'm slowly starting to shape that into making it look like the end motion that I want. I'm still helping her out a lot by following her down to the ground, but you guys will see me start to pick myself up more, make that hand signal a lot more obvious to her. One more thing you guys will notice here is I am keeping treats in my hand closest to her instead of taking those away very quickly. With this one is because of the way that I initially taught Wrigley the play bow, I did not teach her a duration behavior. So me having treats readily accessible in my hand, they're not at her nose all the time, so I'm not directly distracting her by having them at her nose, but they're very close to her, whereas if I take my hand away, you guys see her pop back up. Again, that's just because of the way that I taught her. You guys can build in duration with your dogs with this behavior so they actually hold the play bow until you release them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just a fun trick to teach with your dog. You guys have fun with this one. Tricks are meant to be fun to learn, fun to teach. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I'll see you next Thursday. Happy training.